Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here live at Orlando, episode 7, doing it live, never giving up. And that's the most important thing that I need to learn and instill in my life. And I need to continue to do good things with my life. And that's my mission. And again, I promised myself this beginning of this year, in a year or a time where negativity has taken over the world, to be positive, to have a good outlook in life is very important. And that's what I'm going to do. And despite the fact that I have this condition I have, it's been hurting me a lot, I'm still going to fight. I'm going to be a fighter. And I want you to be a fighter too in your life. That's why want to be a living example for everybody. I will be posting more videos from now on as well, because now finally found a home, someplace I can call and rest my heart, my head, for those times that I do need to have that comfort, that solace of just being somewhere where you're welcomed and your heart can be elevated to a different level. That's very key. And I've just been blessed by, a lot of good people in my life of late who've helped out, who've been there. And, that's the one thing we have to remember in these times. Just continue to still fight for, what's good. Hello, Mrs. Flu. How are you? Yes, ma'am. I'm in Orlando again, and I'm basically renting a room in a beautiful house, and just very good people I'm renting it from. And just it feels good to be back and to be in balance. And I promise to do the things I will set out to do last year in Vegas. And now, if I couldn't be there this year, but I'm going to do what I can for October and beyond for the fellowship, because I don't need a lot of things anymore in my life. I've realized that I'm happy with the car I have. Like I say, again, when you're a kid, you can dream of having a Mercedes, having a convertible, going camping, doing things like that, being fancy and all that stuff. And I've had my Mercedes, I've had my nice cars. Now I have a Hyundai Santa Fe, and I love it. It's just a beautiful car, 2020, whatever, and it gets me to where I need to go. It's just driven me across the United States this entire summer. And I realized that I spent the summer homeless, but I traveled America, and I learned a lot of things. I learned more things about myself and what I want to do with my life and how I want to contribute back. Because yes, Friday Night Tights can be fun and all the different shows we do, and we could focus on the negative, but my goal is always to focus now on the positive. And I'm still learning. And again, I'm the one who's going to be the hardest to convince, because I remember saying this before the pandemic. Before the pandemic, nothing bothered me. I didn't care. Nothing did bother me. If something was garbage, I didn't care. I didn't watch. I didn't complain. I just didn't care about it. I was indifferent to it. But I do care about, things that were important to me, how I was treated growing up, how the things I want to do that to make a better thing in my life. But this pandemic broke me with the idea of people just listen to propaganda, and it basically boiled over, and it hit us all in the face that everything is propaganda. Everything is driven to convince, to control, to make you feel a certain way. But from my perspective, the feeling I want to give is I want to reflect love. And I'm being very honest about that. That's the most important thing that we need to do. And again, I could be all schmaltzy and stuff, but again, I'm telling you the truth. I look at myself in the mirror every morning now, and I go, you look fantastic. You look amazing. You're gonna have a great day. And I want to take better care of myself and do things. And today I did great things today. I did wonderful things today. I got up in a wonderful place that I can rest my head, and had a wonderful breakfast, home cooked meal. It was one of the most beautiful omelets I've ever had, with feta cheese and spinach in it, and some spices and stuff. But again, I wanted to taste. Again, whenever I meet somebody and want to get to know them, I listen. You have to don't talk, listen. Same thing when it comes to their food choices and things that people like. And you listen to them, and it's like, wow, different perspective. And you're gonna get it. It feels good to what do you call it again? It feels good to experience different things. Because again, as kids, we're picky what we want to eat. No, I don't want to eat Brussels sprouts. But again, it's about introduction. And the whole analogy here is about life. I was introduced to spinach as it was in school, a slop that they would just pour on your. It would just be like garbage, like wet grass. 22 years later, I had spinach that was raw, and I loved it. And from there on, I loved that. And the analogy there is like things that we were introduced first. Even stories that we know are woke, but are good stories. There's some that are out there. We have to approach them from what's the intention really at the core? What is it? It's a story. And that's the best way how you fight back against, any being accused of having racist thoughts or being bad or whatever. The story, if a story is a bad story, I'm going to say it's a bad story. But I'm only going to focus on the positive things. Here are the positive things that have happened to me with entertainment. I renewed my subscription to. Oh wait, hold on. Let me see Mrs. Flu. Yes. Yeah, raw spinach is good. Cooked is worse. Yeah, it's true. Because that's what's so strange about it. Because again, when I did raw spinach, and then I love kale. I like kale because again, you have to add things to it, of course. But but then you can do so many different things. Because again, I remember my mother and my wife and I myself love to cook. And cooking is not just about preparation. It's about making your own different takes on things, recipes, put things together, exploring different things. And that's what we have to do. We have to explore these different things. Everything that we think out there that is woke, that's no longer good for us, doesn't serve us anymore. Yes, we'll mark that as toxic and put it in a different thing. Make it radioactive. And that's what we have to do. That's the mentality that we should start taking. And of course, yes, we can call it out, but like I would say that, like Nerderotic, Jeremy Comics Division, they're basically the canaries in the coal mine. They put up with the crap, but that's their job. They want to report on this. They see where that we enjoy it. It's entertaining because we call this stuff out for what it is. But I like to just say what was good out there. Cobra Kai was a wonderful show, and I enjoyed it, and I watch it. And it's not just it's really not about karate. It's about honor. It's about standing up for yourself. The arc, the character arcs of the people. Some are straight out villains. Some are straight out good people. Some have redemption arcs. I love the redemption arcs because that's the one thing that we all need to remember. Think about it. If there's somebody truly out there that is woke, has, drunk the Kool-Aid, and then they have a white pill moment, they convert or they change to back being normal, then that's the whole idea. That's why I never liked the whole idea like gotcha, like you basically go back to somebody when they're younger. Like if we are judged by everything we've done throughout our lives, then why should I be judged because I shit my pants when I was a baby? It's the same thing. It doesn't work. We have to be more consistent and be able to forgive, be able to have redemption, to give people redemption for their lives, what they need to do. What's we here? I haven't had the chance to see the most recent episode yet, but I love it so far. Okay, there you go. Yeah, because Cobra Kai to me, because The Karate Kid was a very important movie in my life growing up. And the subsequent films, again, Karate Kid 2 was a big event when it came out. Karate Kid 3, I did like it, but it was, one of the weaker of the three, but it was still a good movie. And what YouTube was doing and what, Johnny Lawrence, because he's one of the executive producers and they're doing this to revive this, but they revived it with the one thing the show has that's missing. And I mentioned it last night. What they're doing with Rings of Power, it's basically like, it's a plastic bag that says Tolkien on it, and inside is nothing. It's an empty shell. They basically took the shell of Lord of the Rings, emptied it out, and then putting their stuff in, which is garbage, wrapping it up and saying it's just Lord of the Rings. The analogy I also use, like the restaurant analogy. If you have a very famous restaurant you'd like to go to, family owned, and then the father dies or something happens and then they take over and they neglect it. If it's neglected, anything neglected is going to fail. It's going to wither away. But again, the way that the copyright law is, or rights, trademark rights, once something gets corporatized, it's just out the window, no more good. It's not, that doesn't have any heart anymore. It loses its soul. And that's what we all need to do in our own minds. We have to renew our soul. Because think about it, if we consume empty content, then we are ourselves empty. We are ourselves not motivated to do anything. We're empty shells. What can you put in an empty shell then? Anything that's there. But anything, the things that we go on our lives to pursue, to try and do, if you're going for that quick fix, it's not going to be long lasting. Go for the strong goals. Go for the things you want to go for and hit. Like if you want to start doing YouTube videos and getting your voice out there, the reason I just do this is for one reason. It's legacy. I want to do this because you know what? When they said, the best analogy I can use is when the German people didn't stand up against the Nazis. I'm going to stand up for humanity and say no more of this craziness. I'm going to stand up and talk about love, talk about happiness, talk about all the great things. Oh, hold on. Let me see here. What's going on here? Flagrant triggers. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yes. And hot air. That's the thing. And again, it's getting more ridiculous when I see clips now, meme clips of like government officials saying things. And it reminds me of Baghdad Bob saying that no, don't worry, there's nothing going on. Nothing's going on behind me. It's like burning down. That's what it feels like. And it's just like we have to stand up for ourselves. We shall do that. We shall rise. Everyone will rise and be stronger. But it all comes from the one thing. It's all about self-love, loving yourself, loving who you are. And that's the hardest thing I had to learn over my lifetime. And again, now that I've learned it, and I basically the way I say it is, I'm 54. I'll be 55 next March. But I've just begun autumn. Autumn has begun in my life. But but autumn to me is all about pumpkin spice, lattes, relaxation. It's about reflection as well. And I'm doing that. I'm reflecting on my life. What has happened? What have I been through? An entire lifetime. And I want to share that experience. And I want people to learn from my own mistakes. But sometimes you have to make your own mistakes. You have to do certain things, and it's fine. But I'm just extremely happy for where I am right now. And I'm just glad that I'm here with everybody here. I'm going to start to do what my promise was. My promise last year, and I said it at the beginning of this year before I got sick, is I'm going to get myself settled here. I'm going to start saving up for what eventually might be my final home. Eventually, because I do want to downsize one last time. And that'll be just, to finally go on a long trip, maybe get a van and just travel the world. But who knows when that's going to happen. But I want to get more healed up. But the intention is to just, give back everything that I've had to everybody and start to donate my time, donate my funds, donate my wisdom, and start something that I can be happy with, and I'll be content with just having what I need to live and be happy. and do what I can for everybody. Because again, because the one thing I see out here on YouTube, and I'm seeing with everybody that I meet now, the real love, the real talent, the real people out here. They're going through their things. They have their lives. They're going through their things. They're trying to work out, and they found each other. Like, to basically find love in a pandemic is a beautiful story. And there are many stories like that. Of course, we hear about the negative things that happened during the pandemic, but there are a lot of positive things that happen. And the one great positive thing is that we all found each other. And again, I go back to Vegas in 2021, and the whole idea is that everyone, and I thought it myself, I thought I was alone. I thought I was a lonely voice out here saying something that I believed in, and everyone was telling me, no, you're just, it's not that, it's this. But when you find people who understand what's going on, and that we have to stop the hates, have to stop and start seeing love. And that's what I'm saying is, again, if you love Lord of the Rings and you want to protect it, if you love the Marvel franchise and love comic books, because again, these comic books, these stories were with us when we were younger. And again, people have lost that aspect where, who are your heroes? Like I said, as a child, who was my hero? My heroes were, I liked Superman because, again, for me, it was about that. Truth, justice, the American way as a kid. Because my dad was Navy, but we have a strong sense of duty and honor to America, and I love that. I've always loved being an American, love the history of America, and that embodied in it, and it was that exemplified it in something to be superhero, to be like, and you wanted to be Superman. You wanted to go out there and do the right thing and save, be a good guy, and in turn put those glasses on and be someone completely different in hiding in the shadows, because you didn't want. That's the whole idea. We do this. Again, think about that. He didn't get, he got accolades, but not, he got this identity secret. And that's the other thing too. I don't need no more accolades and all that stuff. I'm doing this because I love everybody here, and I felt that love we all shared together in Wonder Woman. Yeah, Wonder Woman, Charlie's Angels. Well, Wonder Woman, yes, definitely Wonder Woman. I know. Again, the first film, the Gal Gadot first Wonder Woman film, the first parts of the film were amazing. The last part for me just felt wrong, but I love that film. Charlie's Angels, the good old Angels, the originals, the ones that were on TV. Those were good girls. Yeah. And again, that's the one thing I have to basically tell. And Mrs. Flew, you're gonna laugh at this probably. Well, you probably will. It's like, I was when I was younger. Not that I was scared of girls. I was just not even intimidated. I was more like extremely fascinated by women. Extremely fascinated, so much so that I went down paths of like understanding Shakespeare, understanding Comus Aquinas, understanding philosophies of women, stuff like that. That's why I really, again, but that helped me, and then it helps me now, because now I understand women so well in that regard, because that's what I did as a teenager. Also, I again, a normal teenager boy would probably go out and get Playboy and all that stuff. I read The Joy of Sex. I went to the library and wanted to understand these things. That's what I wanted to do, because again, that goes to the core of what a man should be. A man, men. It's an old saying they say out there. The saying was, oh, I'm trying to say it correctly. Men do not think women are weak. We know they are vital to humanity. And it goes back to the one analogy I tell people. They basically say, "Oh yeah, back in the day, women didn't have the right to vote. They were treated badly by their husbands and all that." Yeah, and think about that. At least those who they couldn't vote, and then they were treated badly, whatever, and they were just told to raise the kids and all that stuff. Well, there was division of labor and stuff, and these times are different. But think about that. think about that and when this era happened, the early 1900s or what 1800s, whatever. But what was so funny is the fact, like the Titanic in the movie, when you had the guy who would slap the girl around and this guy's so terrible and all that stuff. But remember what happened, and they made fun of her in the movie too. It's she's smart, she can do this stuff, blah 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 blah. But remember one thing, historically accurate, and it's based upon humanity. When a disaster happens, what do they say? Save the women and children. And that, my friends, is the key. Men innately, in our heart, in our soul, in the whole core of humanity, we protect. If we see a woman and a child in danger, we say that we put our lives in danger first. We send our men to war because we're protecting the home front. And again, we take that responsibility. Men do it. And you see it. I remember my father telling me, you got to take care of your mother and your sister. You got to protect them. And you hear stories about men who took a bullet or saved their wife or did something amazing like that. And it happens too with women. Do the same thing for men. But it's vastly, it's expected that we men has to do that. Okay, what does this say? What did you say? Most men, yes, definitely. Yes, that's true. I was the boy. Low expect up, my friend. Oh, Linda Carter. Yeah, Linda Carter. Oh my God, yes. Those original angels. Yes, very, very nice. But yeah, that's what did it for me, is just, the whole idea of understanding the things that I need to do in my life, be a better man. And that's what I want to do. That's the next thing I want to do in my life. I want to get healthy. I want to feel good about my life. And on top of that, I just want to start helping everybody else out there, because I know there are a lot of people out there have computer problems. Hey, try this. Let's help you do that. Let's get something fixed. You need a guest on. You need someone to talk to. We'll be all here together. That's the whole idea. We're learning this, and Mrs. Flu knows this whole idea. The fact that we're having more fun now with everybody out here, because again, what's the right word? It's a funny word in a sense. We're dangerous to everybody else because again, we're a threat for what? For being free thinkers. It's very, very odd these days. Again, be a free thinker. And that's the one thing that we all know about here. Oh, let me see. Exactly. This is right here. This statement right here is the most real statement of all time. And that's what Low Spec Linux top. That's what we need to talk to, because I want to get you on a show too, of all about Linux and how important it is. Because again, here's the other thing, everybody. I'm all about security. I do this for IT, but I'm all about personal security too. The irony here is, of course, yes, I use my real name and I'm on the internet. You put my name out there on Google and I pop up. I'm all over the place because I don't care anymore. I really don't, because again, I'm open book. Come after me, boy. Come after me. I'm real. Again, I'm not hiding behind anything. I don't wear, makeup. I'm not pretending to be somebody else. I'm going to be me. I'm going to be real. And again, yeah, I've been homeless for this entire summer until right now. This is my third day here in happiness, where I can get back to my own life. And it's been terrible. It's been terrifying. It's been terrified. What's terrifying is being sick and having muscle spasms that are excruciatingly painful. That's terrifying. And having nobody there. You're all alone. And I still did it. I fought back, and I'm going to continue to fight back, because that's what life needs to be. You have to fight back. And I want my life to be the best life I can be. That's what I'm going to do. That's the whole key to my life. Make it a good life, full of adventures, full of happiness, and spread that happiness. Because that's what I did today. I went to a Publix, and I've been there twice already. But I loved the idea. I just love the idea of getting there, sitting down, and then the first person I see, good afternoon, how you doing? Good morning, everybody, how you doing? And I'm doing it because I genuinely want to know and say, hey, good morning, everybody. That's what's important, What's this? I'm joking, but it's true. Yes. Let me see here. You're the lover of the dreaded passwords. Yes, I am. Yes. And working on getting some better. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Do that. Yes, yes, yes. That's the other thing I'm going to start doing also. I want to start cooking, doing more videos on cooking, on the foods I eat and prepare, because I have to get to the doctor. And I'll tell you guys this thing right now. It's how'd you say it? I'm not going to say it's good. I'm not going to say it's bad. I'm just going to say it's okay. It's going to be okay. There is a 50-50 chance I might have MS. 50-50. And dummy me, I started to look up some information on what it is, and everything that's happening is happening to me. But it's the okay. It's gonna be fine. Because again, I am going to beat everything and be happy. That's my life. And that's what we want to do too. Yeah, definitely go out and get in better shape. That's what I'm doing. Like, I've lost now, well, how much have I lost? Like 85 pounds. Yeah. And I feel good. And what did I do? Shoot. Get out of the house. Go outside. It's hard. It's painful, but I'm getting out. I'm doing things. Sitting outside with doing my work. Going to the beach and then doing some work on my laptop, or not. Like today, like I said, I went to Publix and I was out there just enjoying the people, and I talked to a few people there, and the couple here that lives here, they're going to make tacos tonight, so I went out and got some tortilla stuff, wraps. I got some stuff for them because it's fun. It's having fun. It's just living life now. Live life. Be happy. Life's too short to just, wallow in sadness, and I'm just done with it all. So I'm going to live in happiness. It's the whole thing. So cheers, everybody. This is not alcohol, no alcohol. This is actually, I don't know. I know it may be bad. This portion of the show is not brought to you by Sparkling Ice. The coconut pineapple, great drink. I love this stuff. It's only 5 calories, but yeah, that's right. Yeah. You're right. This is it. Thank you, sir. Yes, it is awesome. And that's the whole, just enjoy life. That's the thing. And that's the one thing that's the message that I need to instill in everybody. And the other message is the reason why I want to help the fellowship out per se is I want to quelch any envy or jealousy that's out there too. Yes, you can be jealous. Yes, you can be envious of somebody, but if you want something, then go get it. It's not a zero-sum game. If you complain about someone having a bigger piece of the pie in your life, then my God, go make a pie yourself. Become a baker. That's the thing I say to people. Never doubt the power of your ability to do anything you put your mind to. Always think strongly about yourself. Work hard every single day. That's what I'm going to do with my life. Again, I am going to make things. I'm going to change things around. I am going to be able to. I will run again. I will run and be happy and healthy every single day. That's what I've been doing. Like, I'm making a promise. And the promise, I'll do videos. I'll go on Twitch and do this as well, where I'm going to get up every morning. I'm going to start to show you my routine. And I'll say it now here. And again, it's all legacy and being accountable. I always want to be accountable to every single person that I know. I want to get up at 5 a.m. and want to go to bed at 9 p.m, metaphorically, where I want to wake up. I want to do my morning meditation, my morning motivation, and then do what Benjamin Franklin said. Benjamin Franklin, at the beginning of every single day, he said, "What good will I do today?" And it's basically anything new, any goal you want to do a good thing. Not just one, but good things, a list of things you want to do. Say hi to your neighbor, take out the trash, say hi to somebody, buy them lunch, give a compliment to someone who looks good, help out a neighbor, do something fun, and make an accounting of that. And you're just doing it because you want to feel good and you want to radiate that love and that happiness. And you have to do it that way. And again, because again, laughter, happiness, uh, um, all the good emotions are infectious. Just like fear is, love is. Love is infectious if you give it out to the right people and do it with a good intention, a good heart. Get it out there, make it happen. That's what I'm going to do every single day as well. Because you got to think positively about all the good things that are going to happen with to everybody out there. And again, you turn on TV, there are a lot of negative things out there, but there are a lot of good things out there because again, there are a lot of good people out there. And those good people will be rewarded for all the good they do. But they got to keep believing in themselves, and we have to keep believing in our own selves as well, because no one's coming to save us, and it's going to be good because we're going to have a good time every single day. But I feel good because again, I'm going to start doing more of these videos. I got to figure out a schedule. So here's my plan. Friday night, after Friday Night Tights, I'm with Foul Ball Productions, and we have a show there. And I've been really loving being part of that show. But I'm going to start to do more shows, a cooking show to talk about more about the foods I make, very simple things that I do, what I drink, water. I'm trying to drink more water, of course. And then I want to talk about, the meditations I do, having that good intention in the morning. Reading is important. Go out and read. You can say read the Bible or to be flippant a little bit, but no, go out there and read a book, learn something every single day. Try and find something new to do, to have fun with it. Find things you enjoy doing and go and do those things. That's what I'm gonna do. I want to start taking more pictures again. I want to go out and I want to go on I want to go to nature and take pictures of like trees, oceans. I want to take pictures of a lot of things and just to have fun there, and then do painting, do more singing, do more dancing, do more anything, do more all the fun stuff, the stuff that I never did, that I was not embarrassed about, but just felt that I didn't need it in my life. Yeah, there were a lot of stuff I felt I didn't need, and now I do feel I want to try it because I want to see if it's going to feel any good, and in turn make everyone else just feel it's going to be okay. But that's life's going to be. That's my mission. But also, I'll continue to do my weight loss videos on my other channel. I have another channel called Love and Beyond, and it's all based upon the scale of the vibrational energy that we all have within us. Where are you? Are you with one with the universe? Are you still dealing with, shame, anger, guilt? Do you feel angry about something? Let that stuff go. And that's the whole idea. And there are a lot of things out there. People are dealing with a lot of pain, a lot of suffering, a lot of regret in their lives. And then that's the one thing that it's a poison in your heart and your soul. And you have to let it go. And letting go of those things will make you feel better, because again, you're not letting go because unless you did something wrong you need to atone to. But if you're the victim of things that have gone wrong, abuse, suffering, you have to forgive. It's hard. It's very, very hard. And I have, wait, hold on. Yes, ma'am. Wonderful. Please have a blessed day. Yeah, Mrs. Flew is an amazing woman, and I like the fact that she has she's been on some panels, and it's been really good to see her out there. So yeah, give my best to Toxic. God, my God, he's a funny guy. Toxic's the man. He's crazy. Gotta love the guy. But what I was saying. No, but the thing is that I'm going to start doing these videos. But the one thing that Ben Franklin did at the end of the day is he basically did an accounting. What good did I do today? He takes an accounting. And I've done that now, where I actually have notebooks. I have notebooks, personal notebook, and I write things down. It's not really a calendar. It's more of a booklet of a list of things that I do. On the top of each page, it's the date. And I list out the things that I need to do accomplish it today. And then at the end of the day, I review the list and say, what didn't I do? I move it to the next day, and then I start over. Because you always have a purpose-driven life. It's very key. And find your purpose. And again, I want people out there also, if you don't know what your purpose is, let's find out where your purpose is. And that goes back to what I want to do. I want to help everybody else out find their purpose, find their passion, what they like to do, and let's do it. Let's have some fun. If you enjoy writing poetry, write some poetry. Come, baby. Come, kitties. There's a cat here. He's a good cat. He's good cats. Come. That's okay. It's okay. You're okay, kitty. Yeah, they have a lot of nice cats, and the best dog in the. I don't know. That the best dog. How would you say the most? He's the biggest puppy in the world. He makes. Yeah. Basically, yeah. He's the biggest puppy in the world that they have. Diesel. It's a Dalmatian boxer mix, and just a lovable guy. But he's 2 years old, but he feels like a puppy. He acts like a puppy, just huge, and just the big ball of fur. Sings, talks to you all the time, sits there with his baby eyes. It's fun. That's what I'm saying. What a beautiful. Hey, kitty cat, how you doing? How you doing, buddy? You okay? Cats all over the place. There's cats all over. It's funny. But it's been a good day. Like I said, the reason, like I said, I'm going to start doing more of these videos too. I have to figure out my schedule is going to be. Like I said, Friday is Friday Night Tights, and we do the MFR Cocktail Lounge. Then Saturday is Saturday. So I could maybe do something Saturday or Sunday. And I got to figure things out more because I know Monday I want to watch the was it Elegant Park Cars on Mondays? Yes. And then Tuesday Nights Throwdown with Jeremy and the guys. Wednesday, of course. What's Wednesday? Poor Choices. Thursday night, Friday. Well, yeah. So then, yes, Friday and Saturday. I'll figure things out. But there are so many great shows out there that I want to be part of and help out in the will and in the way. And also, there are many people out there that I want to also promote and get out there. Flagrant Triggers. This guy here, he does all the merchandise for Chrissy Mayer, and he is an amazing dude. Check out him and Flagrant Triggers. That's also important. Like I said, who else? Let me see who else is out there. That's we got there anyway. Low Spick Linux Laptop, of course. Check him out. He does a lot of gaming, and of course, Mrs. Flu and Mr. Toxic Man Flu are also great people out there. But no, it's just been a good day, and I'm going to continue to, how would you say it, improve my life every single day. Because like I said, I got back from the grocery store. I have some good food to eat tonight, and I'm going to do more about helping myself heal now that I'm here. And make it happen, because that's what I'm going to do. Okay, who else said anything? Nobody? Okay, good. But anyway, what else has been going on? So work has been going very well. I just wanted to give you that update as well. Work has been amazing. I am going to be responsible for doing a lot of work, a lot of new releases coming in the new year. I'm going to be doing some extra training, get that out of the way. So I'm just happy that that's working out as well. And I'm going to start saving my money, start saving up for that, the rainy day may happen. Who never knows what's going to happen in the world, but I'll be prepared for it. That's what we need to do. But we'll all make that happen. Yeah, I'm getting thirsty. Yes, I'm getting thirsty. I'm getting my mouth is a little dry. That's fine. No biggie. So like I said, what I wanted to say today is, once again, never give up on anything that you want in your life. It's critical to keep fighting because I am not going to give up myself. The day that I give up is the day I can't get up and the dirt's being poured over me. I'm going to keep fighting every single day because I believe in what I want in my life now. It's to have peace and serenity, and I'm going to continue to do that. That's my goal. And to be happy with the things that are in my life and make those things happy for everybody else. Because again, everybody here can thrive. We will thrive together. And I want you to do the same thing. Just, the last thought I'll leave you guys with, and I don't want to take too much of your time, is to make a list of the things you want to accomplish, not just for the day, but for the rest of the year. What's your goal going to be for this autumn? What do you want to get done before the Christmas, for Halloween, before Thanksgiving, before the end of the year and Christmas time frame? What do you want to accomplish, or what goals do you want to set? I'm going to continue doing my goals, things about getting better in my life, but what do you want to accomplish? And you know what? Share it with me. Find me on Instagram, find me on Twitter, find me all over. Tell me about it because I want to know. Because that's the other thing I'm going to start to prepare for in the new year, is have my podcast starting, not associated with, get off the ground finally after all this pain I've been through. Because I want to promote you all. I want to know more about you. Not just what your dreams and passions are, but what do you desire to do? If you're lost and you can't find something you're trying to get done, let's get it done together. Because that's the most important thing. Fighting for what's right and doing for your own benefit to improve your life is very key, a very noble thing to do. Like if you have the idea for the great American novel, by means all might, go for it. Write the best novel. If you have a knack for cooking and want to know a great recipe, get a recipe book out there, or do some videos on recipes, go out and do it. Just keep there is no dream too big, because dreams don't have no limits. You can do anything you want in a dream. Putting it in reality is the tough part. But if you have a dream, dream it. If you want to do something, live it. Make it happen every single day. That's what's the goal in life. And I'm just going to keep believing in that too. Because I've just been, it's been rough. I'll tell you, this whole year has been a whirlwind. The summers was bad. But I am here now to fight back and to be happy and to just make it, a big difference in my life. And that's what I want you to do too. Just keep believing in yourself, fighting every single day. And I'll do the same thing. I'm sleepy. You can tell I'm a little tired, right? Just kidding. But it's fine. I'm just, it is what it is. I just have a lot of work to do. So like I said, today was a good day. Beautiful drive. I love driving. And it was just so nice to see the plants, the trees, see the water, and then see the beautiful architecture of the city here, and just to take it all in, and then again, meeting the people, saying hello, and then coming back here, and it's rainy off and on. It's not too hot, but again, the rain is the rain. And that's the one thing, we metaphorically take baths to wash ourselves, to keep ourselves, in good hygiene. And the earth renews itself every year, but every time a rain happens, it washes away, and it can just and things will start to grow and start to give life again. It's a cycle. And you just got to believe those things. You just got to revel in the beauty of those things and how important those things are. And again, don't fall into hate. Don't fall into negativity. Continue to think positively in your life, and we are going to do it together. Everything will get better. It just takes time, but know that tomorrow will be a better day. You keep fighting, you keep believing, and you'll make it happen. So guys, you know what? I just wanted to thank everybody who's here, and it's 45 minutes, but I just wanted to say that. So I'll just end the broadcast now, but I want you to have a wonderful evening. Take care, and we'll talk to you soon. Good night, everybody.